Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Fires raging, everybody. Raging in the state of California. Was talking to one of my friends who's hosts the radio show, and she was bugging out. Kevin, I can't talk right now. I got to leave. And this was in San Diego. Fires are raging. Glad you guys are with me. It's the Kevin Jackson Show, KJRadio.com. Lots going on in the news. Surely you've heard about all the election results and things like that, and we'll get to all that stuff. Joe Prosobiec said this. He's a Twitter friend of mine. He says, imagine if George Bush had ordered the FBI to spy on Barack Obama, to plant phony evidence that there were tapes of him with hookers in Kenya, and Fox News spent a year claiming it was all true. Because that's where we are. We've got Barack Obama, who's ordered his Department of Justice, the FBI, to plant phony evidence, to go to FISA courts and get the NSA to spy on Donald Trump and everybody in his circle. They said that Donald Trump was involved with hookers in Russia and all kinds of other nonsensical things. And every news outlet, not just Fox, NBC, ABC, CBS, CNN, MSNBC, all of them were complicit in pointing out all the different things. Oh, he did it. And then they claim that Donald Trump was in cahoots with the Russians. And we still are investigating this, even as that investigation spins on itself. Now imagine right now, if George Bush ordered the FBI to spy on Obama, plant phony evidence, told him tapes they had on him were with hookers in Kenya, Fox News spent a year, they put a special prosecutor on it after the fact, after Obama became president, and that special prosecutor continued to investigate all this nonsense, and it started spiraling back in because the special prosecutor had hired nothing but anti-Obama people and put them into his office. People that had donated to the opposition party, to McCain. What do you think would be happening right now? Would you think there'd be clamors to Barack Obama should fire special prosecutor so-and-so? And what would they say about the people who they found out, oh my goodness, look at all these, look at the person who was involved in this piece of, in this witch hunt, and who's been demoted now just to HR within the FBI. Do you think the left would stand for that? What's funny about all these different things? If you just say, I wonder if, you'll get your answer from the left, because you know what they do. But let me tell you what would happen if we found out that George Bush had ordered the FBI to spy on Barack Obama, plant phony evidence, and say that there were hookers with Barack Obama while he was visiting Kenya. And then Fox News spent a year claiming it was all true. We would not be watching Fox News. We would be demanding that everybody in the food chain go down, even though we don't like Barack Obama, his policies, because I don't care about Barack Obama. See, if the left had any credibility to their arguments, you would ask them, you're watching this thing go down like this. What would you do if this were Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton going through this witch hunt that you're taking Trump through? What would you do? It would be completely different. It's the very same question you can ask. If the Muslims are such a religion of peace, then what happened when Donald Trump made Jerusalem, the place, recognized Jerusalem? Why are we on alert if they're the religion of peace? If you're such peaceful people, so tolerant, why are we on alert? See, these are very simple questions. And let me just explain something to you folks. I'm no genius in this. The only genius is that I never believe them, and so I immediately ask myself, well, what would they say if this happened? It's immediate. I've learned how to do it. You can learn how to do it. It's easy. But that's what Jack did. Jack Prosobiec on Twitter. You should follow him. Sharp guy. He just asked very basic questions. What happens if you switch the players? You want to play? You want to do it? Do it with black people. A white dude just got shot. He was reaching, police went to get him. They said he was menacing, putting a gun out of his hotel room. Police show up and, open the door, tell him, don't reach. Boom, they shoot him. There's no Ferguson. There's nobody protesting. There's nobody that gives a crap. But you can bet your bottom dollar if that dude was black, you would have heard it throughout the media. It would have been sounded from on the mountain like Gabriel blowing his horn. That's what it would have been. Because that's how the left operates. So I got a question for you. Anybody remember when the Democrats wanted President Trump to resign over Russia? Does that ring a bell? Yeah, there was this huge investigation going on. In case you've been sleeping, you've been under a rock. There's this huge investigation ongoing about Donald Trump's collusion with the Russians. And the news is that he was doing this. He told General Flynn, Mike Flynn, during the campaign to contact the Russians. Oh, but wait. They found out he didn't tell him until after he was president. Oh, and then there's another thing that happened. They said that WikiLeaks had given Donald Trump's team the key to open up some files against Hillary Clinton. The only problem is they said it and they didn't know that it was actually after WikiLeaks had made the information public. So it wasn't given specifically to Donald Trump. But did they bother to check? No. Now, take any of these stories that we've been talking about, that the media has been doing, this media malfeasance, put Barack Obama's name in it where Trump was, and ask yourself, what would the left be saying? How would Brian Stelter and all the other people at CNN be reporting things then? Or the most stupid guy in media is what Donald Trump called Don Lemon. What would he be saying? We know the answer. See, that's the beauty of conservatism is we want the truth. They tell you fires are raging in California. The fires are raging in the Democrats' party, on the Democrat side, on the left. That's where the fire's raging. And California is very symbolic as to why it's burning. Because you're watching leftism burn. Short break, back in a moment.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.